Good evening, everybody. Nostalgia Goggles 4-3 here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Tonight we are facing, for the first time this season, San Antonio Spurs. Let's get to it. No, not the Knicks, not the Bucks, the Spurs. As you may have already seen, it is Leap Day, 1996. Hope you all had an excellent bonus day over the weekend. I did myself. Lots of nice bonus day things. Saw some old friends, actually. Don't live in the area anymore. I don't see them as often as I once did. Davis, Ellis, Jones, and Sharon Wright. They'll be our starting lineup for this evening. But before we get into it, 10% of anything I make tonight goes to the Retina Foundation of the Southwest. They're doing a lot of great research trying to cure macular degeneration and other such things. If you'd like to support them directly, there's a link in my Twitch profile or in the YouTube description. Whoa, crowd goes silent. All right, so should expect some solid defense from San Antonio this evening. What happened to the crowd? That's not normal. I'll have to wait and see if there's dribble sounds or something's wrong with my connection. Always a new adventure here at Nostalgia Goggles 4-3. Using the old technology, there is no emulation on this channel. It's all actual Super Nintendo, actual SNES arcade stick. There he is, David Robinson. Now let's get this started. All right, there they are. Crowd turned up after all. Where is Ellis? You're not Ellis. You're Ellis. Oh. Papa. No. Let's reset. There we go. There's a very quiet crowd in San Antonio, very sedate. Military town, I suppose. Everybody's very orderly, maybe. There we go. All right, now we lock on Ellis. Head back down to it. There we go, off to a good start. Scoring infinitely more points than these Spurs. Of course, this was the pre-Duncan Spurs, before they found themselves in a situation kind of like this year's Warriors. David Robinson missed almost the whole year due to injury, and they were able to draft Tim Duncan as a result. Well, so much for staunch defense. So far, no one's playing defense. Not to notice. John Elliott tries to match me. It's unsuccessful. Dale Ellis, 4 3-point shots to start out the quarter. 4 for 4. Ooh. Wow. I didn't think that one was going to fall. So this is the end of our road trip through Texas. Anyway, the Texas portion of it. Played the Mavericks and the Rockets the last couple games, one each. Popeye Jones with the rebound and then the careless pass. All right, that's right, Davis. Stop the clock, reset the play. Murdoch, man of steel. 6 3-point shots for Dale Ellis in the first 2.5 minutes of this game. Like Michael Jordan in the 92 finals. Somebody pick that up. Gotta dive on those loose balls. Avery Johnson, Bricks, Sean Elliott makes an ugly one. Woo! There you go. Hubert Davis, you can take that one. No? You're just gonna stand way out? Oh. In traffic. Davis not quite able to come away with it. Rebound Del Negro. They toss it out of bounds. Well, he was bound to miss one eventually. Oh. But missing two? Unacceptable. There we go. Not quite time for subs yet. The Admiral backing down. Nice move. Oh, Sean Elliott throwing it down on us. All right, timeout. Raptors, that is a plus 12 lineup. Pretty nice. Let's see, next we'll put in Damon Stoudemire, Sean Respert, Tracy Murray, Ed Pinkney, and Antonio Davis. Give this lineup a go. The crowd falls silent. Well, already this is not going quite as well. We'll see how it goes. Nope. Pinkney, no. Oh dear. Well, so much for our 12-point lead. Wow. Sean Elliott's just posterizing us repeatedly. Respert. Nope. All right, inside shooting with this lineup. There you go, Pinkney. Oh. Nope, get it back. Darn it. Or manages to get control of it. I'm not sure what's going on with this crowd here. Although I do like the yellow sneakers that one guy has. We'll see him again. Yeah, right there in the top left corner. Chuck Person to the line. Faced Wesley Person a couple times this year against Phoenix. Wow. I was not expecting Chuck to miss those. Here we go, Pinkney. Ooh, that was pretty. That basket purchased for us by Spitz the Greatest, patron at our Buy a Bucket tier. If you'd also like to buy me a bucket and check out my Patreon. And if not, just enjoy the show. Glad you're watching. Wow. There's that defense. Heard so much about. Baseline jumper. We actually have managed to keep it pretty close, considering how much worse this lineup is performing. Rustbert for 3. No. Ill advised, but as I've often pointed out, channel is not called Nostalgia Goggles for 2. I'd at least give it a go. Will Purdue. Down the post. He came over from the Bulls in the trade that netted Chicago Dennis Rodman this season. There we go. Had to get one eventually. It was too good of a look to pass up. Not our best shot. But as before, considering how poorly we're shooting and how well they're shooting with these lineups. Oh, case in point. Freaking a wide open 3. Oh, Purdue. Not very nice at all. Antonio Davis, of course, here a few years early. Eventually, he would have his one All-Star appearance with the Raptors later in his career. I'm not sure why we get 3 shots for this. That's weird. Oh. Could have been a very unusual 4-point play. But I'd remember to shoot it into the hoop and not into the side of the backboard. Great hustle. Rustbert with the hook. Rustbert, our newest rookie. Just not feeling it tonight. Nope. Our 12-point lead has eroded to 4. Oof, shot percentage just dwindled after a very strong start. So that is a -8 lineup in 4 minutes. It is not particularly a good showing. I'll put in Muggsy Bogues, player requested, nay demanded, by my patrons at the trade deadline. I am a man of the people, so he is now on our team, even though we had to give up Carlos Rogers, our best big man, for him, even though he doesn't really fit into our offense. But you know what? Whatever. That's the way it goes. I am curious. Rating. Yeah, so one of our patrons said, why don't you just drain threes with Muggsy Bogues? And that's why. So the rating scale goes 50 to 99, and Muggsy is 63, only 3 points ahead of Oliver Miller. So that is why we will not be doing that. There we go. Going better already. They actually missed a shot. Dale Ellis just demonstrating why he is the NBA's leading scorer. probably has a majority of our points. Actually, definitely has a majority of our points. Muggsy Bogues with the big block. Just a huge night for Ellis. Oh, good feed to Doc Rivers. But if we keep getting 3 for every 2 they have, I'm okay with that. Johnson with the short jumper. Further down the baseline. All of a sudden, we're up by 10. Nice, Muggsy. Take that in. No, Muggsy. What was... this is what we have to work with. Muggsy did, in a previous game, actually run it directly back over half court at one point. I'm not quite sure why he did that, but it did happen. Probably should have tried harder to grab that. Letting them have a lot of second chance points. Nope. Whoa. Davis. Come on, buddy. And lead is back down to 4. Dale Ellis, essentially a lock for league MVP this year. Showing everybody why tonight. Rivers with a nice penetration. Ellis inching our 3-point percentage back up. He's made enough that it's actually hard to move the needle on the percentage with any individual shot. That's a small thing, but 55 games in. You know what I miss is bounce passes. Modern systems. 17 3-point shots. I believe 16 of them have been from Dale Ellis. Go ahead, Davis. Yeah, that was a greedy one. I should have called timeout. Foul. All right, I didn't catch the score. Look at that first. We are now up by 13. Whoops. Whereas we were up by 4. So that is plus 9. Would have been plus 6 if I had subbed at the right time, but that's all right. So we'll put Murdoch back in. And Rusbridge. Murray. Pinkney. And Wright. Nope. Oh, nice, Pinkney. Put that in. No. Third chance point. Couldn't pull it off. Rebounding not stellar. Ferran Wright, just a beast. Wow. Almost pricked the layup, but he didn't. Second chance point there. Nice move to the basket by Pinkney. Beautiful post game. Oh no. I left my post and this is what happens. Seems dubious to me that we only have 7 turnovers. Feels like more. Nice. Ferran Wright's been beastly on defense this game. Hasn't been quite enough to salvage the lineups he's been in. Turns out you have to also score points to win a game. At least to extend a lead. Oh. Awful pass. So since the trade deadline, we have not had any game thus far where any of our players have finished with a negative plus minus. But given that 3 of these players were also in the minus 10 lineup before, seems like that streak might end tonight. We'll see how the second half goes. We are, after all, now up 14. So that's a +1 if we can hold it. All right, that was a good foul. Stop the drive. Oh no! Tried to put David Robinson out of position. Turns out that is easier said than done. Oof. Oh, come on. Oh well. The half, we were up 13. Means that was exactly a 0 lineup. Player of the half, Dale Ellis, I'm sure. Yep. 51 points and nothing. No other contributions, but what other contributions do you need if you score 51 points in the first half? Take that, Sean Elliott. Actually, unusually, as a small forward is dominating us. Small forwards have typically been invisible, notably Scottie Pippen when we've played the Bulls. It's happened with other big-name small forwards as well. Grant Hill, quiet games against us thus far. Not so with Sean Elliott. Which 2 NBA players led the Xavier Musketeers in rebounding in all 4 of their respective seasons? That is a good question. I think Charles Oakley went to Xavier, I believe, didn't he? So I'm going to go with Oakley and I don't know. I don't even know if it's Oakley. Maybe it's one of my patrons. Tim Troy, humanitarian and philanthropist. Spitz the Great, Dr. Ambassador Dortmunder. Thank you so much for your support. Couldn't do it without you. Also, 10% of anything I make tonight goes to the Retina Foundation of the Southwest, leading research saving site. As you see there, they're doing a lot of great things, trying to cure blindness in the very old and very young. Please support them, either indirectly through me or directly through the links in my file or YouTube description. Another silence falls over the crowd. Now everybody's rested. So it's Stoudemire, Davis, Ellis, see if we can get a rebound or something, Jones, and Davis. Dale Ellis, of course, having nothing to prove with scoring. He's already scored over 150 points in the game, shattering the NBA record. But given how hot he's been from three and how mediocre we've been when he's not on the court, we'll just let him continue to extend the lead. He cannot miss. Oh, they're pressing now. I should have checked. I wonder if this was Coach Pop's first season. So I imagine whatever he told them at halftime motivated them. "21 for 24 behind the arc." That's just an incredible showing by Dale Ellis. There we go, Stoudemire. Also worth noting, Ellis got 51 points and only played 8 minutes in the first half. Just an incredible showing. Timeout. That makes sense. Sean Elliott, meanwhile, having what would otherwise be a pretty impressive evening out. If Dale Ellis wasn't tearing the roof off the Alamo Dome. Whew. I sure hope Ellis was in our fourth quarter lineups. Oh well. He's entitled to a miss here and there. Hit 100 points pretty early, as these things go. Oh! Popeye Jones I misread and thought that that was Hubert Davis. Incredible start to the second half by your Toronto Raptors. I can hardly believe it myself. Oh, El Negro. Putting it back in with style. All right, timeout us. So we are up now by an incredible 35. We were up 13 at the half, which means that was a plus 22 swing. By far the best 4-minute segment we have had by a lineup this year. That lineup will be returning in the fourth quarter. For now, let's substitute. Give him a little breather. For our last new lineup, give Muggsy Bogues one last shot to score some for our patrons. Now that we have a comfortable lead. Sean Rustbridge, Tracy Murray, Ed Pinkney. That was Popeye Jones, right? Yep, it was. 3-point shot. And Oliver Miller. Come on, Muggsy, let's make it happen. Get open, shoot the two. There it is, Muggsy Bogues. That basket purchased for us by Tim Troy, humanitarian and philanthropist, patron at our Buy a Bucket tier. Thank you, Mr. Troy. Oh. Probably should have just let that one run. Oops. Too effective of a pick. Come on, man. You can get around David Robinson. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Oh, Muggsy Bogues. Beautiful breakaway. That basket purchased for us by Dr. Ambassador Dortmunder. And embarrassingly, I just realized I forgot to plug in my laptop. I need to do that now before I lose that. I knew I forgot something, and that was it. Sorry about that. Not nearly as sorry as I would have been if my battery had died. Anyway, let's do this. Oh, that was it. I don't know what that was. Oh, there you go, Rustbridge. Put it. Oh, smart foul. Miller drawing the defense out. Allowing Tracy Murray to finish. Home crowd, got to be excited about something. Murray's found his shot. NBA's second leading scorer. Based on ratings, I had expected him to be one averaging 40 points per game, but Ellis has really come through for us, much more so than Murray, who runs much more hot and cold. Chuck Person from way downtown, where he enjoys operating. That's all right. You can trade threes. Murray shooting, looking a lot more like Ellis' shooting with this lineup. Rustford with the big block. Oh no. Nope. Miller with the board and the brick. Murray with the big steal. I don't think that gives them enough time to shoot. It does, but not enough time to make it. Okay. Goggles are misaligned tonight. Can't get them in the right spot. 126 to 78, which means we were up by 48. Not a plus 13 lineup. Look at those field goal percentages rallying back in the third quarter. Can't wait to see the shot chart. I said Charles Oakley and no idea. Brian Grant. I should have known. Brian Grant and Tyrone Hill. Brian Grant, of course, started a foundation after retirement. He's the other charity we support. Should have just guessed him. Anyway, that's that. We're with the hot hand. That was 13. And he actually will stay out on the court. Put in Stoudemire. Davis. Murray will stay. Pinckney will stay. And Miller will... No. Murray will stay. Pinckney will stay. And Davis will come in. There we go. This is our best performing lineup on average so far this year. Nope. Pinckney. Putting it in. What's interesting is for all the points that Ellis has scored tonight, the considerable number, I don't actually remember him being on any hot streaks. This lineup appears to, so far, is looking like it'll be another successful one for us. Stoudemire backs me up with the great defense. Hard to believe at the end of the first quarter we were only up by 4. It really turned into a rout. This is among the best we've shot from 3 this whole season against one of the better defending teams at that. Pinckney. Good recovery by Murray of the deflected pass. Great steal by Davis to Murray. No, but Davis gets the rebound. Blocked. Robinson. Stoudemire. Great steal, taking it all the way in. Probable rookie of the year, Damon Stoudemire. Oh no. Ha. There you go. Let's back it up, back it up. Perfect. Probably a wise decision. Doc Rivers trying to back him down. Cannot find a way in. Man. Great D by Stoudemire. That even looked clean. Unlike some of the times we push him out of bounds. Definitely do not look clean. Well, if our last lineup performs as well as they did initially, this might be our largest margin of victory yet. We're already up by 70. I think our largest margin of victory was around 80. Oh, that was not necessary, Davis. Had too much momentum. All right. Spurs come away with it. I think it's about time for me to be substituting as well. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm going to go back to the best lineup for this game, which actually looks very similar. Stoudemire, Davis, Ellis, at least the backcourt similar, and Jones, and Davis. So Stoudemire, Davis, Ellis, Jones, Davis. Yep. Only the forwards swap out. All right, off to a promising start. Hubert Davis for three. Nope. Shooting guards have both been very quiet offensively tonight. Stoudemire with another block. At one point on the league leaderboard. Block shots. Oh no. That does not bode well. Now here I was envisioning a 90-point margin of victory. Instead, the offense is ground to a halt. Fortunately, their offense also at a halt. That is the first basket in almost a minute from either team. Nope. No more outside shots for you. Bill. Let's take it inside. Down low. On the post game. The move to small forward has not hurt. There we go. Popeye Jones with authority. It hasn't hurt Ellis and Murray as much as I feared it would early in the season. Neither player found much success at the small forward position. Ellis takes it all the way in. Now that he's hot, we might let him try another outside shot. He can make a three without them scoring. Oh no! Phillies make him earn it. There we go. Back in business. And some regression to the mean was to be expected, I suppose. After that incredible 4-minute plus 22 performance earlier. Awful shot by Del Negro. I almost wonder if I got a piece of it. There we go. We're now up 80. 81, actually. Oops. I was still jumping to get the rebound from the previous shot. Nope. There we go. Lucky bounce. Get out of the key, get out of the key. Nice. Oh! Well, turnabout's fair play. Cadillac Anderson. Okay, I gotta make these free throws. Oof. Ugly. This is gonna be even worse. Yeah. Nice. Good recovery. I didn't want one, I wanted two. 3-point play the hard way. Davis. All right. That is tonight's game. 175-90. 85-point victory. Dale Ellis, 98 points in essentially 2 quarters. 16 minutes of play. And he did get some other stats too. Top of that. Good for him. We were out-rebounded, out-assisted, but not out-blocked or out-stolen. In other words, just like our old lineups. Let's see, Ellis had 98, Murray had 56, almost all of which I believe were in the second half. Some very poor shot percentages from the rest of the team. So there are 5 blocks for Stoudemire, leading the team. 7 steals for Stoudemire, also leading the team. Incredible defense. 3 fouls for Hubert Davis, leading the team. Let's check out the competition. Robinson only had 14 points. but quite a few Spurs in double digits. Also quite a few Spurs shooting better than we did. Robinson, big presence in the post, however. 10 assists for Avery Johnson. So that's a double-double for him, I believe. Yep. Well done, Avery Johnson. All right, so I am super curious about the breakdown by quarter. Oh, 64 out of 100, exactly 100 shots. That's actually a lot for us, more than usual. First quarter, 43%. Second quarter, 64%. Third quarter, 83%. Fourth quarter, back down to 70. I'm curious about three-pointers. We should have shot better from outside the arc than in over the course of the game. Wow, look at that. 14 or 17 three-point shots in the third quarter. That is something else. Papa Jones definitely recovered. 81% from the field for Dale Ellis. I missed that when we were going through. And he didn't even have a bad quarter. His bad quarter was 73%. It's phenomenal. Percent overall. 81% from three. It's a terrific game for Dale Ellis. Our shooting guards were very lackluster. Chrissy Murray, same thing. Awful first quarter. Okay, second quarter. Then just lit it up in the second half. And 72%, that might be a personal record for me. I'd have to look at the tapes, but I suppose it makes sense given how efficiently we scored. I believe it's the biggest margin of victory we've had so far. All right, so that is that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nostalgia Goggles 43. Hope you'll join us again tomorrow night when we take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it looks like we got double Cav showing here, but we'll be back home against the Pistons on Wednesday. Have a great evening.